Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is another Friday out at the property. I am out here a little later than I would have liked, but that's still okay. I still have plenty of time to do what I'd like to do. Um, I brought the Jackery with me, the big and little one, so that I can power my fan because it is hot today. Uh, Not as hot as it could be, but it's still hot. So trying to cool off the tiny house a little bit. I got all the windows open and everything. Uh, I'm going to check my brick sample again because I believe this would make week 3. I haven't really been keeping very good track, but I believe this is week 3 of it being out here at the property. I haven't checked the one at the house, so I'll probably do that when I get back. But for now, I think the main plan is to finish work on the porch. I have some edges I need to touch up around some of the posts, and I do need to sand the porch at least a little bit to even out some of the color, and I will probably do a second coat of the wood finish whiteout, and then if I have time today, then I will try the gray color that I picked for the porch. So I'm pretty excited to see how that turns out. The porch actually looks pretty good right now. It's got that grayish color that I'm kind of aiming for anyways, but I do want to sand it, clean it up, get one more coat on, hopefully by the end of the day, and then try the gray out. If not today, next time I come. If I don't come out tomorrow because Friday. The lights are looking good. I do test them every now and then, and they are working perfectly fine. So I'm very happy with that. I'm glad they haven't shifted around because since I don't have the lights technically screwed down, they're kind of just hanging in the hooks. I was a little worried that they would be moved or pulled or anything like that, but it doesn't look like anything like that has happened. So I'm actually very happy with that. I'm probably going to secure them down to the hooks with zip ties, little black zip ties. So I think that would be the easiest fix for that. But I am very happy with my lights so far. It'll be a while before I'm out here at night to show you guys what the lights look like, because I don't stay out here at night by myself anyways. I think that's all I really have planned for today. I'll have to see if I have time for anything else today. I doubt I will, but I can always hope. So without further ado, let's head outside. Alrighty, so the porch is looking, I'm not going to say very white, it is looking rather gray to me, which I actually love. So I'm going to sand it and see how it looks. Some of the sloppier areas, I hope, I'll probably go in a little heavier with the sanding, but I'm very happy with how the porch is looking so far. So it's very different to what I'm used to seeing since I've been looking at a red porch this whole time. But I'm very happy with the results. So I'm gonna hit it with the sander. I'll see if I need to do a second coat now that I'm looking at it, because I might do the gray over top to bring out more of the gray color and touch up some spots around the edges. And I hate to say it, looking at the porch with the red, I am thinking about actually painting all of the trim on the porch black, along with the posts and whatnot. So I think that would look nice. That probably would require me taking my hooks out, but I think it'll look nice. So I'm not gonna try to actually seal anything else now that I'm looking at it, and I'll just paint the whole paint these black, and I think that'll do it for me. Yeah, I think that'll do it. So that's what I'm thinking. So white, gray porch, black trim, except for here. The white trim right here around the door is going to stay. But black trim, black posts, red ceiling. So I'm going to break out the sander. I'm going to try the hand sander first, because if I go in with the manual sander, I'm probably, well, not manual, the electric sander, I'm going to hit it with 220. I'm going to hit it with 220 hand sanding anyways, but I just want to try to even out the color and smooth out some of the sloppier looking spots. And we'll see how it looks then. And of course I will touch up some of these areas around the posts. So since I'm already thinking about painting the posts and everything, I'm not going to worry about getting the whitewash white paint on them, because they're going to be black anyways. So I think that'll be it. Also, brick, I gotta check it. Ooh. Still doing good. I don't see any changes on it. I will have to sweep the porch. I'm looking at it now. Dragonflies. But brick is looking good. Color's still holding up. It is hot. So, since it lasted this well out here for so long, because I'm pretty sure it rained, and if it didn't, it looks like it might. I haven't checked the weather for out here yet. But, brick's looking great. So I'm probably going to buy a few sheets of this probably after I buy my paint. Before or after, I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna buy this along with paint, so probably around the same time. I'm not sure yet, but I'm very excited with these. So hopefully they come out the color I need, and I think it'll look pretty nice. So, well, I think I mentioned it before, but I'm going to be putting brick on the actual porch, about yay high, perhaps. I think about that high would be good, unless I do it right under the windows. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it right under the windows. I can't recall. Depends, but it fits in real nice with the existing trim here, so I don't have to worry about it butting out too much. I will probably put a little strip of wood over the top so I don't have to see the styrofoam, and I'll just paint that to match the rest of the trim. So just an extra piece of trim to cover that styrofoam edge, and I'll do that along the porch here and along the side of the house down that way. So I think that will look really nice. So without further ado, let me put my brick back and get to sanding, because it is already late. Alrighty, so I'm actually going to start over here in this area because it's the roughest looking to me, and it was the part that I rushed a little bit, because I did rush this whole area to try and get it done before I left. So I'm going to sand out the really heavier stained areas and see how they look. Try to buff out some of these white marks and go from there. But first I gotta sweep, because I'm seeing some debris on the porch that I'm pretty sure is from either bees or just the plants or just the wind blowing stuff up onto my porch. So I'm going to get the broom and clean this up a little bit, and then we'll be right back. Yeah. There are dragonflies out like crazy today, so that's actually kind of funny. I don't really like bugs, and dragonflies really freak me out, but they're okay for today. So, yeah. think I swept that spot up well enough that I can start. So I'm going to sand it out and we'll see how this looks. Alrighty, so after a little bit of sanding, I think it's looking pretty good. I'm going to actually bring out the electric sander just to really smooth out the porch, because there are some spots like this weird, I want to say grass, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, I have no idea what that actually is, but I feel like the sander will get that up and whatnot. It's not taking out too much color. I switched out to 120 to really get a good texture between the coats, but I will hit it with the electric sander to really speed up the process and just smooth out the majority of the porch. And then I have an idea as I'm going through that I'm going to actually use a roller to apply the I'm going to use a roller to apply the white color just to even out any brush marks, as I think that'll help with the I don't know what to call this little slip up, but I guess the overlapping marks. So if I hit it section by section with the roller, it should even out. So that's what I'm hoping for. I can't even say it's brush marks. I used an old shirt to do this, and I think it's doing pretty well. So I'm gonna hit it with the electric sander to really smooth out the porch, and do one more coat with a roller. So I don't have a tray, but I will try. I'm going to try something a little unorthodox, but hey, it's whatever. So let me get all of that set up, and I will be right back with you guys. Alrighty, so I know what I said about not really worrying about the bottom edge of the posts and trim, but I will be trying to cover it up with some painter's tape so I don't have to do as much cleanup work later when I have to go back and paint it, sand it, or whatever I gotta do. So I'm going to hit it with this, and this is the roller I will be working with. Yes, it is cheap, but it is what I got for right now. So even though it is cheap, I will be cleaning this roller after I'm done, or I will wrap it. No, I'm definitely going to clean it before I leave. I can't leave it like this, covered in paint. Plus, that stuff dries ridiculously fast. So let's get to it. I'm going to hit the posts and the trim to the best of my ability with this tape, and then we'll get started. Also, I hope you guys like the extra shots I've been testing out in this video. I'm trying to get a little bit more creative with how I film, because seeing the same few shots every so often has to get boring. So I'm just playing around a little bit in this video. Just trying to have a little fun while I do this. Oh. I'm not sure if they'll be able to, but I'm kind of wondering if my parents will be able to meet me out here. I think that would be pretty cool. All right, let's get to it. All right. Everything has been taped. Ooh, lightheaded. Everything has been taped. And I think I'm ready to start this second coat of paint. Well, not second coat of paint. Sanding first, then I'll start the coat of paint. So let me get the electric sander set up, smooth out this porch, and then I'll give it a good sweep. I might have a broom attachment to dust it off, but I don't think I can dust it off any better than I can with a broom. So let me get all of that set up and squared away, and then I will be right back with you guys. So, yeah. Alrighty. I finished sanding 2/3 of the porch. I still have this back corner to get to. I've just been noticing that I may still have a slight problem with carpenter bees, because there's probably a few other spots that they've built onto the porch that I'm gonna have to check out. I just saw one crawl into a hole somewhere on the porch, and I think I see where. So if I see any more holes on the porch, I'm probably going to have to treat those. And I think I'll treat those before I leave, so I'll make sure to have everything packed up, hit those spots, and then see how they're doing when I come back. Oh, frick me. Yeah, see how they're doing when I come back. I just noticed the biggest spider on my porch. It was here last time, but alright. Anyways, gonna finish sanding the porch, and then, I'll see from there. Because after that, I will be doing the second coat, I hope. I thought I was going to have to leave early because it looked like it was going to rain. And it still might. I doubt it now, but it still may rain. So, we will see. I have to get rid of that spider. All right. There we go. So as I'm going over it, I'm really liking the color of the porch, and I'm really liking how it looks so far. I am still going to do one more coat, and I'm going to try and keep it as thin a coat as possible. I just want to get some of these, I want to say smudge, that's the best way I can describe it, these smudge marks out, so that I can have a more even coat, I suppose. Or at least they're not as visible, because the whole porch will be technically white. And depending on the time, for me it is right now 2 o'clock, 2:09. So I don't know why it's still sticky in some areas. It should be more than dry, but I'll hit some of those with the sander again just in case. But I got this little bit right under the camera to get, and then I will be sweeping the porch one real good time, and then we'll try our second coat of, you guys cannot see me that well. It's dark. There we go. So I'm gonna sweep off the porch, and it makes sense, I need to get under the camera anyway. So I'm gonna sweep under the porch, sweep off the porch after I sand this back corner right here, and then we'll try the second coat out. It's got that grayish look that I'm going for anyways, like I said, so I'm really happy with this. So even if the color wash does not show, it's still got the color I'm going for. So either way, I'm happy. I just wanted a light colored porch. Sorry, I'm hearing, I believe it's skinks or dragonflies brushing up against the trees back there. I've been hearing it for a minute, and now that I've looked, all I see are dragonflies, and I saw one pretty big skink. So yeah, that's probably what's running around back there. Neat. It's actually feeling really nice today, so I'm actually happy about that. So let me finish this up and then get in a good sweep, and then we will see how this second coat turns out. I'm not sure how this roller method is going to work, because the wood finish requires that you use a pad or rag, or even a synthetic foam brush. I don't want to go through another foam brush, but ditching a hat. Don't want to go through another foam brush, so we'll see how it does with this roller. And technically it's synthetic, so it should work. It's what I got. So let's get to it. I'm hoping the weather holds up. It's sunny right now, so I'm a little hopeful, but we'll see. So let's get to it. Alrighty. So I think that's it for sanding. Let me get to sweeping a good bit. I'm gonna move some of this stuff inside so it's easier to just sweep without having to move stuff around. And then it's time for the second coat, and we'll see how that looks. I'm actually very optimistic about this. I'm always optimistic, but I'm very optimistic about this. And as I'm looking, I need to cover the, what's it called? The little entry for the door, at least the trim. Well, do I? Yes, I do. So, I'm going to cover that up real quick and get to sweeping. All right. I already swept this little corner over here earlier, so I don't think I need to hit it again. I'm actually going to start in the smallest, they're both small, but this corner over here and work my way over like I did last time. And we'll see how this goes. It should go quicker because I'm using a roller instead of a small rag, so this should go pretty smoothly. Sorry, that spider is back, and I don't know if it's the same spider or a different spider, but sheesh. It's back in that corner over there. It doesn't look dangerous, it's just dangerous to my mental health. So, let me get this started so that I can hopefully finish before it gets too late. And we will see how the porch looks. Looking at the time, I don't think I'll be able to do the gray on the porch, and that's okay. I don't want to do too much on the porch and it rain and ruin the porch. Sheesh. It better not be coming this way. Alright, so gonna finish sweeping off the porch. Well, I already finished that. Gonna get this stuff together and we're gonna start rolling. Hopefully it turns out well. I'm actually really happy with the way the porch looks, so I think a second coat will do it some justice, and we'll see. I might sand, I might not, because if I sand again, it's just to do the color wash after that, but we'll see until next time. So let me quit talking and just get to it. Alrighty, so got this roller from Dollar General. I got two. It's cheap, but it's what I can afford at the moment. Quickly, I've had it for a while now though, so we'll see. I hope I closed this correctly from last time. I was kind of worried that I didn't and that the whole thing would be dried out. Yeah, we're okay. So, I don't believe, I used half a can last time. I don't believe I'm going to be able to cover the whole porch with this today. I'm hopeful, but I doubt it. So, we'll see how far along we get. I'm going to pour this into this cup and pour as I go and roll. That's the plan. I'm going to make sure there's nothing on this roller. Other than that, I should have probably put gloves on, but it'll be alright. Yeah, it'll be alright. I can wash my hands. I already plan on washing the roller after this anyways. So, So let's get started. I'm very optimistic for how this is going to turn out. And if you guys think I'm messing up my porch, let me know in the comments. Okay. Let's just get to it. I actually really like that. I don't know if you guys could see it that well, but it's a very nice finish. So I'm going to actually do something a little different here, get some gloves on, and and wipe, but also go over with the roller to get that nicer finish, so I don't have the streak marks in it, and we'll see how that goes. See how that goes. I'm very excited about this. Old shirt I was using, and I think I'm going to, instead of cut it into strips, just use the whole shirt. I feel like that'd be easier for me. So let's try that and see if that helps. It's starting to get overcast again. Alrighty. Let's get it. Alrighty, so get y'all on my level. The porch is coming along very nicely. I've been using the whole shirt instead of just a piece of it as like a big staining pad, and I'm loving the outcome so far. So I'm going to finish up the staining of the porch, and I will bring you guys back when I'm done. I need to charge my batteries because my camera is telling me that it's about to die. So I will bring you guys back in a bit. Alrighty. Taking a small breather inside the tiny house because I gotta charge my camera. And I gotta charge the backup battery. I brought them out charged, but they don't keep it charged for very long, which is not really a problem for me because I don't stay out here quite that long, and I can charge it with the Jackery as I'm out here. So taking a small breather inside the tiny house with the fan going. The fan makes a world of difference. I am very happy with the porch so far. It looks very nice. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the gray today. It is 3 o'clock now, I believe. But, so far so good. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'll be able to do today, and I doubt it, because it is getting quite late for me and I need to go back home to cook and clean and all of that. But, I may be back out tomorrow, so hopefully I can get some more stuff done. If I do come back out tomorrow, I will probably put the gray on the porch, and I guess it'll be back to landscaping because I have some grass that I want to get rid of. I might even buy some mulch to put down in the front. I don't know yet. Dirt or mulch. I might buy both. But I'll probably buy those, if not tomorrow, then later on, to start the mini garden in the front, and probably some fitting plants that I had in mind for the tiny garden in the front. And I don't know if I'm going to do entirely decorative plants. I want perennials, things that'll come back, so I don't have to plant things multiple times, because I'm not about that. But I am excited to start the tiny garden in the front, and hopefully the bigger garden in the back, it'll take a little bit more time, but I am excited about that. I also want to get probably a few 2x3s. Yes, 2x3s to frame out this, well, the bathroom, because where did I set y'all? No, I won't even bother. Because I want the walls on the interior of the tiny house, so any interior walls to be slightly smaller than standard, just for the sake of space. I don't need that much wall space, but it'll make a huge difference in the kitchen and bathroom area when I go to frame other things like shelves and whatnot. So probably gonna get some 2x3s for the bathroom framing, and I might try to invest in some battery operated tools, like maybe a battery saw and another sander, because the sander I'm using is my dad's. So I'm gonna do all of that hopefully soon. I have a few dog sitting jobs to do, a few commissions that I need to get done, and if I can arrange it, a big cheesecake order hopefully soon, that I will arrange to get all the money for all of that stuff. So we will see. But I'm gonna keep chilling for a little bit, wait for this camera to charge, and I will be back with you guys with the porch, because I'm very excited with how it's looking so far. I might leave it, I don't know. Like, I keep mentioning adding the gray, but it already looks kind of grayish to me. It could probably look a little more gray, but I wanted it to look gray, almost white anyways. So once I finish whiting out the porch, then I will bring you guys back. So see you guys in a few. Alrighty, so I finished coloring the porch, and I'm actually really happy with this finish now. I'm pretty sure you guys saw that I gave up on using the roller after a minute, and that's okay. So using the staining pad seemed to help really well with getting the finish right, and trying to overlap and feather a little bit also kept it from having that weird overlap in the colors on the porch. So I'm gonna get some close-ups on my phone. I can't do it with the camera right now because the battery's about to die. So I think that'll be it for today. And if I come out tomorrow, it'll be a whole day of landscaping and maybe a little bit of gray stain on the porch if I don't leave it as is. The tape is probably going to come off before I leave, so I'll take that off before I leave. And I will give you guys some update shots before I go. Alrighty, so I'm about to head out, but here is the porch. I'm actually liking the finish a lot more this time. It's more even, not as splotchy looking. So I'm very happy with this. I'm probably going to do one more fine sand over the top, and then we're going to try the gray color. If it doesn't show, that's okay, because the porch already kind of looks gray anyway. And I think it'll stand out much more when I paint the rest of the porch, the trim, put the brick in, and all of that. But I am very happy with my porch right now. Very happy with the porch. And I'll probably come back in to stain this edge, because I know I got the front edge facing the house, but I didn't get this side edge here too much. So there might be a little bit of drip or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll still need to get this side too, just in case. But it doesn't look that bad to me. So, very happy with the porch. But it is late, and by late I mean at least almost 4 o'clock. So, I think that's all from me today. Yeah, I think that's all from me today. So, I'm going to head out. But next time will probably be enough sanding and staining of the porch, and some more landscaping, because I need to get rid of at least these tall bits of grass right in front of the house so that I can do other stuff. But until next time, see you guys.